Heavenly Father, please bow your head.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Heavenly Father, this week is full of the fuckery and bullshit.
It is.
Sorry, I cussed in the prayer.
Lord, you know her heart.
But you know my heart and you know my mind.
You know her heart, and you know she ain't out here doing people children wrong.
That part, or son.
Or son, okay? Ain't doing nothing, dear Lord. We ask for you to humbly come over this podcast.
This week as everything unfurls.
Amen. I'm over here, my eyes really closed. Lord, let the foolishness begin.
Yes.
Let you take the wheel. And let you close the gate.
And wherever we go, come with us.
We on our way. With you behind. With you on our side.
Follow me behind.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
And the church said,
amen.
All right.
Amen.
You ready? We started off.
Had to.
Okay. Well, we back. New year.
Back. Hey.
2019.
What up, 2019?
2019. I'm finna get me. Hey. Something that rhymes. Nothing really rhymes with 19.
Nah.
2019, I'm a dancing machine.
Oh, well, hey, man. 2019, I'm a fit machine.
Listen, I ain't setting myself up for that.
You could be wearing the same clothes in 2020.
Girl, might go up a size. Shit. Might be in the dollar in 2020.
Oh, bye.
Wearing the same clothes.
Goodbye.
Trying to push stuff down. You know, New Year's resolutions. Because I'm gonna be fine every summer for the last 6 years.
But you know what? Whenever you ready, you ready.
That's true.
So
can't nobody stop me.
It is what it is.
Okay. Do you want to go first with your song?
Yeah.
I low key am like singing my song like in my head, so I don't want to mess it up.
I swear, I almost did that Jeezy song earlier. I'm happy I didn't because I definitely started singing the lyrics.
And then you were like, "Oh, I'm glad that wasn't my song." I was like, "Yeah, okay." You just random singing Jeezy at 9:00 at night. All right. We said Jeezy ain't been on the scene in about 3-4 years. Okay,
bruh, I'm telling you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the man, and they know that. I got cash. I'm talking throwback. 100 grand. What's that? I hit the club and I blow that. All these hoes know that I'm picture perfect, made for Kodak. Let's talk money. I got plenty. Dope boys. Let's get it.
Is it ain't what's his name? Didn't he die?
I'm the man. Y'all know that.
OJ Juice?
No. No, Shawty Low. He did die.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. What's it called? Ain't I?
Hello.
Yeah.
They know. They know.
I'm the man.
Hey.
They know that.
Bro, you know I went to the Trap Museum whenever I was in Atlanta. And they had Shawty Low's picture on the wall.
Oh, do they have anything else? Right his?
Nah, they didn't really have much else of his. Like the big ones were they had T.I.'s gun closet. Yeah.
Okay. What he went to jail for?
Yeah.
Oh.
They had
Isn't it T.I.'s museum?
Yeah, T.I.'s the one that opened it. It's closed now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it closed like the week after I went.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they closed it. It'll probably be back open for like the spring or something.
Maybe
they'll change it or like add it. Girl, it was so much fun. They had the original pieces of paper that Young Dro had wrote. What's that song of his?
Shoulder Lean?
Yeah, Shoulder Lean.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they had the originals of that. They had a replica of Gucci's kitchen.
I saw that.
They had a replica of T.I.'s granny's living room.
Is that where he dealt his drugs?
I mean, there was dope and guns and stuff.
Okay.
The shit looked very real. I ain't gonna lie.
Your grandma allowed that?
And then they had something on the wall that said, all the real shit happened in Granny's living room. Granny didn't care what was going on as long as the bills were paid. That's what it said.
His grandmother must have been mixed.
Yeah.
That's not any black grandmother.
There was a black ass granny that was in there talking to people.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was real.
She was real. She was in there on the couch and she was like, "Man, y'all shut that motherfucking door whenever you come up in here." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's the hood granny then.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, Verna L.
Yeah.
Nah. Because you can't even get nothing and she don't know where the money came from.
Girl, what?
Don't put that
Carlene would be like, nah, I
drug
know
money.
you ain't got this kind of money.
Okay.
So you either stole or did something wrong.
Get this blood. I don't want none of your blood money. Girl, my grandma would be hungry. It's finna be on her way out, but she ain't finna take no money that she didn't know where it came from legally.
And I don't blame her either. Let me see what else they had. They had 2 Chainz Pink Car. It was in there.
Oh, okay.
Because they painted the house back. The house ain't pink no
that
more.
was the pink house.
Yeah, but it was, it had a pink car, a pink Cadillac or something in front of it.
Oh, that was on the inside?
So they had that on the inside.
How they do that?
I guess they just brought it in through one of the doors. I don't know.
Wait, the Cadillac?
Girl, it was definitely in there in the middle of the room.
Damn.
For real.
How's a Cadillac gonna fit through some doors?
I don't know. Maybe they had warehouse doors and it was wider. I don't know, but the car was in there. I highly doubt they put it together in there.
No, I'm just thinking like maybe it went through, like they took the roof off or something. You talking about
Fool, now that is way more outlandish
Really?
than a warehouse door.
They take the roofs off all the time.
Fool, how do you think they get cars onto showroom floors?
You could drive them in there. You can open them doors.
Yeah, the doors, exactly.
What I'm saying, what I'm picturing the house is like a house door.
But it's not like a house. It was like a warehouse that they like built these things inside of it.
Okay, I thought it was a house.
No, it was like a warehouse, and they built these like
That makes more
individual
sense.
rooms in it. I'm like, just the roof.
The roof missing.
Pulled up to the trap museum and my ceiling missing.
Okay, you're right. That don't make sense now. I say it, but
Yeah, I was like,
I don't think they've taken roofs off anywhere.
yeah, I was like, yeah, but it was in there. Okay. And then they had like a replica. I think it may have been Kevin Gates' cell when he was in jail.
Cell? Oh, okay.
Yeah, jail cell. But I was
CELL.
like, people were going in there taking pictures. They had like the little inmate thing for you to hold up in front of you. I was like, God forbid, no.
I would have did it because
I ain't finna go in no cell for free. Even a replica one.
Girl, I know I ain't going to one in real life.
Girl, I feel like
again.
I feel like it's gonna be some juju. Hell no, I'm cool.
But you hold up a pound.
Hell
a
yeah,
brick. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Sure will.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, all right.
You can check my piss. I ain't got nothing in my system.
All right now.
And my house is empty and my car is empty.
Okay. Let me do my song. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
This is not what I was thinking. Okay.
You finna read Marvin Gaye on accident?
No, but I just didn't realize this was all in the song. Okay. It was weird how we met, huh? She was with her mom at Bank of America.
Oh, that's Chingy, one call away. It was weird how we met, huh? She's with her mom at Bank of America with my son cashing a check. So I asked out of respect, huh? Would you like to explore the world of how we can fly in my jet? Her reply was, yes, can I ask you something? I seen it in her eye. Mama looking like all I wanted was sex. Then moved to the next. That ain't true. But it was something about this girl style that made me feel no regret. It started off casual. Walks through the park. Candlelight banners by dark. I'm thinking smart. I think she might try to, yeah.
You know, before then, you had the lyrics. I didn't even know that.
Girl, that's one of my favorite songs ever.
I didn't know that. Well, I definitely.
Girl, I had Chingy's album. I listened to it on my Walkman.
Not Walkman.
Or Walk Disc, whatever. CD player.
Okay, you're running man.
Whatever they called CD players back then, girl, over and over and over.
For real? I was finna do the next day. I was with the fellas at the case playing ball. Here she come with her friends. They posted up on the wall. I didn't know that. So I was just like, dang, let me find something easy. Okay, good job.
Hey, turn up. I can't wait to see you, Chingy.
You know, tickets on
Friday.
Today.
Yeah, hear you Friday.
Hey, Millennial Tour.
In there like swimwear, okay? In there like booty hair.
Speaking of booty hair, hey, best friend.
Ain't it a blessing? You are listening to another episode of Hear You Podcast. This is Tan.
And this is B.
You ready to go ahead and get started, bro?
Hey, let's go.
Let's get it.
Hey.
right. So you ready to get started with the shits in 2019, man?
Let's go.
So let's go ahead and we're gonna start off light, and then we're gonna go to the dark side.
Okay.
Later.
All right.
100 rounds.
Okay.
Meek Mill.
Braids.
Philly.
Intro.
Dirt bike.
Okay.
All right. So did you see Meek the other day hop his ass on the internet and tweeted, "Lace front wigs are whack. I'm protesting them."
I did. And I didn't even give 2 thoughts to that.
Me either, because I was just, whenever I saw it, I was like, man, I'm so sick of y'all niggas wanting to tell women what to do with their hair.
Okay.
But then whenever a bitch is natural, you got a problem with it. Now, you want me to look like a Q-tip or no?
The thing is, when they say natural, they think our hair finna be curly and long. No, some of us naturals have cotton ball hair.
I'm telling you, look like a tennis ball.
That's what I'm saying. So be careful with me.
Yeah, y'all don't even be ready for what it is that you asking for. That'd be the worst part about it.
I want my girl no makeup, no hair.
Yeah, I was just like,
you realize I don't look like your girl no more, right?
Okay.
I look like a nigga named Bob.
Girl, what? Girl, I be looking like a thumb when I ain't got my wig on.
Not a thumb.
And my braids is braided. What?
I look like on RuPaul's Drag Race. I look like dang, what's that? It's one of the big ones. That's what I look like when I ain't got my hair on. My hair is braided back right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I have a wig cap on. I look like I'm finna rob a bank. Niggas ain't ready for that.
They don't be ready for it at all. That's why I just be like, you know what? Mind your business, okay?
Exactly.
Mind your business.
My whole thing, though, is if you don't like it, or if you want it to look like Beyonce's, you need to pay for Beyonce.
Okay, because you know how much Beyonce is paying for her hair?
How much?
I don't know, but I know it's a lot.
I thought you knew.
I know it's a lot, and I know it's a lot more than you niggas is willing to pay.
For some hair.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure Beyonce is paying the cost of at least a Honda.
And the nice one, too.
Yeah, the nice Accord.
Not the...
She ain't paying for that ain't no Civic.
Okay, and that the basic Civic with the you got to roll the windows down manually
with cloth seats. Nah, Beyonce's got leather, sunroof.
Saying. Okay,
and the sports package,
spoilers,
all that.
Shit.
Y'all don't be ready for what it is that you really think you're ready for.
You really don't, because this is the thing. I wasn't ready for the natural life,
girl.
I think when a lot of people go natural, they be thinking when I was natural, I thought my hair was gonna have a 4A type curl. I thought I could do a wash and go when I was natural.
Okay, wash and stay home.
Okay. Girl, okay, when a black woman says I wash my hair, they'll let you know she ain't going nowhere.
Oh, girl, because it's going to be a whole day process.
Whole day detangling and deep conditioning.
And don't let you have to take down what you already had in.
Okay, shit, I'm in for the weekend.
Girl, okay, you got to take down some braids.
Okay, let your hair rest for a little bit, go get it back done. You got to have something done to it.
Condition it for a cool 45 minutes, an hour. You fuck around and fall asleep.
Overnight.
Okay.
Get that bag sound like somebody walking in the kitchen getting cereal.
That popcorn bag.
Yes, it's a process.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, you know what? And then did you see the celebrities that were like, Meek, the women that were responding to him?
Y'all don't count either. Cause y'all just be like, what lace? Cause it don't look like y'all hair, but we say what lace, you can see our shit.
Girl.
This lace.
You know what? That's why I was just like, Meek, you worry about yourself, okay? Because I definitely ran into Arrogant Tay, who does Nicki Minaj's hair, and he told me that my hair looked good. So,
work.
With that being said,
I know
what lace?
Okay, I'm wondering, did he pull her? Was it hers that he pulled off? Nicki Minaj.
I don't know, because he definitely said he was hitting something from the back. Why you say something?
Okay.
Grabbed her hair just to make it a little rough, and it slipped off, and ever since then, it's been trauma. I love how he made sure he threw in one of his song titles in there.
Oh, that's
trauma.
I just feel like black men of today know not to grab our hair, unless you get permission. I mean, is that not a given? I feel like I ain't never had a nigga grab my hair unless he asked first.
I feel like niggas be knowing that this ain't your hair, so why are you pulling it? Unless it's some braids.
Have you ever lied, though, and said it was your hair?
No.
I have.
For real?
Yes.
Why?
Cause
ain't no way I got 22 inches of bohemian curly.
They don't know.
Bitch, where do I look bohemian?
First of all, it was my Arjuni hair when I had that hair.
Oh, now that did look, because the length wasn't crazy or
That's
nothing.
what I'm saying. And so my ex thought it was my hair, and I kept the lie alive.
Did you have a sew-in?
Yeah.
Oh, well then shit, pull that shit, nigga. You ain't gonna do nothing.
No, still don't pull it.
You're just gonna loosen it a little bit.
Yeah, but I just don't want. You could feel a shift, a shift in the spirit.
Girl, your closure just started. It ain't sitting right no more.
Or if it's been a couple months, them braids, they not as secure as they was.
Yeah, them braids do be getting loose as fuck.
Saying. So I definitely told him it was my hair.
Wow. I mean, shit, it was yours. You bought it.
I mean, facts.
It is what it is.
And it was before like the whole lace front era too. This was like when you had to leave out. So,
yeah, bruh, I cannot believe I used to do leave outs.
Bruh, now your hair is like 2 inches and in one spot.
Girl, the crown of your hair just fucked up.
No, this is where I really fucked up. So I was natural and I permed my leave out.
I never understood people who did that. Who permed they leave out in their edges.
Oh, I was faithful perm leave out and edges.
Why would you do that?
Bitch, because you think somebody when they leave out was slick when they left the house and then they start in the club sweating?
You better go get a quick weave.
I had that too. You know, I used to be tough on the quick weaves. I used to rip that shit out of my head.
I remember.
I used to rip the glue out of my hair. I wouldn't let it condition, rinse off,
didn't spray no oil, nothing.
Just be ripping hair out. I hear the hair follicles breaking in half. That's probably why my hair is like shot. Or like celiac.
You don't do right by me.
No, when it was like me and you just never nothing but this glue can keep me from my follicles. Girl.
Hair said by you.
Girl, yes.
I would be like, even my little sister, she'd be like, I'm finna perm my edges and my leave out. Why in the fuck would you do that?
Because you want your hair you wanted your hair to match that texture.
Then perm your whole head.
No, the whole head is not being out.
But perm your whole head so your whole head can at least be on the same schedule.
No, you don't perm it so you can still claim Team Natural.
Nah, you can't perm. You can't claim Team Natural and you ain't got creamy crack anywhere near your head.
I did.
And then you wonder why your edges is crispy. You wonder why your leave out is a fourth of an inch.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw some leave outs that couldn't even cover up tracks, bro.
Bruh. And you had to just gel it down and hope it stayed. Bruh, listen.
Go get some braids.
Listen, we've evolved. We've moved on. Okay. We have developed closures.
Grown.
Now we have 360 closures. Like,
bruh.
The wig game is like, I've seen people making these caps look like they goddamn skulls. They put that Gossip in and they put the concealer on there. Like,
see, now that's too much.
I think if you could do that, I just don't have the time to wake up every morning and do no shit like that. And
I feel like that can't be healthy either.
Well, I can see how I could be, but I'm not. I like to take my wigs off at night. Like, that's the selling point of wigs for me. I could take, as soon as I get home, I'm taking that bitch off.
Right.
So I feel like with that, you don't take it off. Like, you keep it on.
Yeah,
like,
no, because Gossip gonna be there for a little bit.
Girl, Gossip is not leaving
nowhere
edges anytime soon.
Hell no. It's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to place me here?
Girl, no.
I'm going to be here for a week.
Like Netflix. Are you still there?
Okay.
You still here?
Do you want to continue?
Okay. Girl, yes. And you got to make sure if you don't have it right or you have too much, you look like you got a bad case of the scabies or dandruff or something like that. You got to really say, it's a lot now. We've evolved, but listen. Even you can be a kitchen beautician with some of the stuff you could do right now.
Good old YouTube will get you right.
Every time, even if you don't know what to do. Like, I've literally had a hair appointment cancel on me and watched a YouTube video, made me a cute little bun, a natural bun or something. So,
where there's a will, there's a way.
Sure is. Fuck you, Meek.
Yeah, Meek, worry about yourself, okay?
Girl, worry about your charges.
Worry about that.
I mean, they're done, right?
Yeah, but whatever else. Aren't you still on parole or probation or something?
Worry about not violating that.
How about you worry? Aren't you supposed to be doing prison reform?
Okay.
Kim out here got 3 on you hoes.
What? Oh, 3
3 clemencies.
True.
Like, yeah, Meek, I think you have bigger fish to fry.
Okay. All right.
So let's go ahead and go on over to our next topic.
Okay.
100 rounds.
Okay.
Sin Santana.
See, this is the thing. I really don't know much about her. I'm just going to Erica Mena.
Joe Budden.
That's the two relationships I know. Lexington.
Afro-Latina.
Is she?
Yeah.
I thought she was just Latina.
Oh, well, she claims to be Afro-Latina.
Okay, turn up.
Yeah. All right. So, a clip has been rolling around the internet of Cyn Santana on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast in 2016.
I have to be searching.
Yeah. On the clip, Cyn is saying that Black men treat Latino women better because they don't have the attitude that Black women do.
Did she really say that?
Yeah.
Or was it like a clip?
Let me see.
Hispanic men are way more possessive. And Black guys cater to us Spanish girls, especially. Like, you know what? Let me not even get into that.
Oh, she's going to get herself in trouble now. The Black girls,
yeah. I didn't want it like that, but, Black girls going to take it personal.
Nah, but,
So
she didn't say it, though.
Yeah, she said that they cater to them. You didn't hear the
She said they cater to us, but I didn't hear like what she said because of the attitude and nothing like that. I mean, I'm sure it's implied.
Yeah, let me see. So, yeah, so a lot of people really started jumping down Cyn's neck. I saw somebody post something talking about so Cyn wants to hop on a podcast and talk about Black men catering to Latino women, but you're begging your Black man on national TV to fuck you.
Pretty much. I saw it too.
I was like, oh, wow. So, Cyn did something that, first of all, I'll go ahead and commend her for it. Like, she went ahead and started just responding to everybody.
Yeah. And
was just like, she started saying, like, she apologizes and she loves Black women, and the clip is being taken out of context because that's not the full conversation that they were having. And she's not about to start her 2019 like this.
Too late.
And she's got so many Black women that she loves and adores around her and all this stuff. So whenever I saw it, because I do like Cyn. I like her. Whenever I saw it, I was just like, okay. I mean, they even alluded to it on the podcast where Angela Yee was like, you gonna have black women at your neck.
I just, like, why didn't y'all just take that out?
Because it wasn't Angela Yee that said it. Angela Yee, if you listen to her podcast, she let everybody talk crazy but her.
That's true.
Everybody be on there telling all their business. Everybody be on there. We know that Gigi loved to suck dick.
Everybody on there drunk. I heard it was somebody was like, who the fuck did Angela fuck? She's like, that's the best she did ever do. Because how the hell has she been on the radio this long? It's dry and as boring as she is.
Girl. I'm like, I mean, and let's not forget, remember whenever Gucci was up there and you tried to come to my room.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, so that's why I was just like, I wasn't surprised that they left it in there. I'm just wondering, why are we just now starting?
But I remember that episode. Like, I heard that.
I was trying to think about it because I've listened to Yee's podcast for a minute. I don't remember her saying on there.
I remember that. And I think I don't even know if I listened to like an older one or something, but I remember her saying that.
Really?
Yeah.
So from what you remember, was it offensive whenever you heard it?
I knew she had like probably put her foot in her mouth and that's why she stopped.
Right.
Because what she was saying, what she was going to say or what she was leading to wasn't going to be good, but she didn't really like say anything yet, but you could tell she was getting there.
Right. I think that the timing was a little convenient considering that there's all this stuff like about Black women going on right now and how we're not being protected, how we're being mistreated.
Yeah.
I was like, is that the reason why this is just now popping up?
I mean, don't know. I don't even know why it popped up though.
I don't know either. I was just like, God damn, y'all are on a roll. We only 8, 9, 10 days into damn January.
It's a mess.
And y'all going. But Cyn, she posted this super long Instagram post. I'm not going to read all of it, but let me go ahead and get it pulled up real quick.
I saw just what she was saying. I'm just like...
Yeah. So she posted, honestly, I ain't here to justify anything. I want to touch up on this on a more deeper level. Let's have some dialogue. This shit is heavy and uncomfortable as fuck, but I ain't turning my backs on y'all. I think this conversation is important. A snippet of a podcast I did in 2016 is going around in which I said some unfavorable things. I didn't properly articulate myself. I was speaking about my preference in black men versus the Latino man. I didn't intend to bash black women. I never have, never will. It's not how I feel or how I ever felt. The truth is, I said some dumb bird shit, and it has offended and hurt many, especially black women. So for that, I want to wholeheartedly, sincerely apologize. And I will continue to do so. I am not a racist. I think people calling her a racist is a little much.
Yeah.
I'm not a racist. I don't bash women. I don't bash black women. I'm team melanin queens all day. This shit is deeper than me, psychologically and historically. I was ignorant. I once upon a time lacked depth because while I may be Afro-Latina, people may not look at me or treat me as they do other black women. Bitch, do you see my nose?
Wait, she said that?
Yeah. My hair. See, I said, now look, this is when you need to stop.
Yeah. Do you see my nose and my hair? What are you implying? That
Yeah.
You got a nigga nose and nigga hair?
Thank you. I would never think I'm better than anyone. In the 3 years since this interview, the black women in my life have taught me so much about what society has put them through and how the things I said in that interview could be harmful. 3 years may not seem like a long time, but spiritually it has been. Yep.
Okay, Sam.
So
I appreciate the apology.
I feel like you should have stopped a few characters.
Yeah, you can let it go now.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think you ever have, because I feel like if you keep going, you can put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, I feel like you already starting with my hair, my nose.
You start the apology was like, I like apologies like that. Look, I fucked up. I apologize.
I didn't know any better.
Yeah, I was young. And then I saw somebody else say, like, we only know Sin through 2 relationships. Like, she literally came through us with two relationships.
That's a fact, though.
Joe Budden and Erica Mena. So, I mean, I can take it that you were. How is she though?
I think Sin may be like 25, 26.
Oh, she's super young.
Yeah, she's young. Which had me wondering, God damn, how old was Sin on Love and Hip Hop? 15? Her season of Love and Hip Hop was a long time ago.
And her hair definitely looks textured.
Does?
I'll say that it looks like my yaki straight in there. So it definitely looks textured.
I mean, it looked like it can hold a braid.
For a couple of days, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Girl, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think Sin is young, and I think that we have to allow people to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And as long as somebody is willing to make mistakes and it's not like willing to make changes and it's not like a continued behavior, we'll let you make it.
I feel like somebody's gonna go through her tweets and she said something about a black.
Now, if that happens, I'm just gonna be like, all right.
She said she never did, so.
Because that's why I don't like Stefflon Don.
Guess she's about.
Yeah, she had some shit about dark skinned women on there, and I was just like, okay, you know what?
You just getting started. But.
Yeah, and the culture that we live in, you see Sabrina Claudio, she had her little instance that she had on the internet about black women. Mm-hmm. Where's she at?
Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you say it?
Sabrina Claudio?
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Well, I stopped listening to her.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, fuck that. But, so, I guess we'll see. Sin, just relax, sis, and don't say too much.
Like, you can stop.
Say less.
Yeah, say less. You can stop. That's it.
Yeah, and continue doing what you've been doing on Instagram because it's cute. Like, I love whenever she posts, like, sending positive vibes your way, please accept. I'd be like, oh, that's cute.
Consent.
But, right. Come on. All right, so let's go ahead and go on over to our next topic. I don't even think we should do 100 rounds on this nigga.
Let's not.
All right. So, R. Kelly's been every fucking where.
Couldn't avoid it.
Yeah. So I know I watched the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. You haven't watched it?
Nope.
None of it?
Nope. I haven't even looked at clips of it.
Okay, so what was your reasoning for not watching it? Was there anything in particular?
First of all, this ain't new that the nigga been a pedophile. You ain't telling me nothing new that I already know.
Right.
Second of all, I didn't want to see another black woman crying or reliving what she went through for other people to believe her.
Right.
And I just don't feel it in my spirit.
And I feel you on that.
I just felt like Because that the first day it came out, like I was very mentally drained from that day, from just like defending black women and like people on the goddamn like sexual assault victims and stuff like that. I was very emotionally drained that day, like blocking people and telling people to shut your bitch ass up. And it was just like, it was a lot, and I just didn't want to have it in my spirit and just
yeah. I mean, because I'll be honest, it took me like 4 days or so to actually watch it. And I think what was bothering me initially was whenever people were posting about it, they were like, "Oh, I'm getting my snacks ready for the for surviving R. Kelly tonight," and all this stuff. And I'm just like, this isn't like a movie. Like, it's not like you're going this. I don't want to say this is entertainment.
That's what I'm saying.
And so I definitely do feel you on that level.
I feel like people was looking at it like as a spectacle, and I was like, this ain't nothing to like. This ain't nothing light.
But I'm not gonna lie, after watching it and seeing everything that's on it, it had to happen.
You think so?
It had to happen.
It had to happen, but I'm just like, is this what we have to do for you to believe us?
And I think that's like the bigger point that needs to be done here. You know, like, because me and Ebony, we were talking about it. And we were discussing, I was like, well, okay, so rewind. So basically kind of like the key points from the documentary was we all know about him marrying Aaliyah. I didn't know that he married Aaliyah because she was pregnant.
I didn't know that.
She was pregnant. And he married her to legitimize their relationship. And so
they couldn't press charges.
Bingo.
So she had an abortion or she lost the baby?
They didn't say.
Oh.
So they lied about her age on her certificates, forged documents. The manager did it and put down that she was 18. And on the marriage certificate, it says that Aaliyah is like 18 and R. Kelly is like 27 or something like that.
He was like 28 or something.
Or maybe he was 28. I don't know. But
they put his real age.
They put his real age on there, but they forged Aaliyah's age.
Oh.
And so seeing that, and like, then they also introduced his brother. So brothers. So he has a younger brother and he has an older brother. His older brother's currently in prison.
For what?
What I read was like drugs. Something with drugs or something like that. So he's in prison. The younger brother is the one that R. Kelly tried to say
was him on the tape, right?
Was him on the tape. But not only that, he offered his brother $100,000 to say that it was him on the tape.
$100,000?
Yeah.
For me to run the rest of my life?
And to be called a pedophile?
And have what's that called when you can't live by certain places?
And you have to register as a sex offender?
That part, yeah.
Yeah, so the brother denied it. So the other brother that was in prison was like, to this day, I don't know why he didn't take that.
Huh?
So the older brother gave me this like real creepy vibe because he had said another comment where he was like, I prefer older women and my brother prefers younger women. What's the problem with that?
It's not a problem unless they're. To me, sometimes super old and like 18 is like a little creepy, but you're 18, you're a consenting adult.
Exactly.
So there's that.
Bingo.
But
I'm like, let's not pretend like liking younger women and molestation are one and the same.
Well, let's not pretend that liking younger women and liking underage women are the same thing.
Exactly, because that's exactly what your brother is doing.
Yeah, you trying to imply like, oh, what about Hugh Hefner? You know?
Right. I don't understand the comparison to Hugh Hefner either.
One thing I'm really sick of, every time they bring up a black man, what about Harvey Weinstein? What about Elvis? What about this nigga? Can we focus on one fuck nigga at a time?
Can we please? Because this nigga is still going on tour.
Still sell. His album sales went up the next day.
Yeah, his listens were up.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think that it was because people were trying to listen, because what they were saying on the documentary was, you know, how a lot of his music, like he wrote You Are Not Alone for Michael Jackson. That song was written about this girl that he met whenever she was 17 and he got her pregnant. And she went and like had an abortion or something.
Is that the one that was her, the one that had the threesome with the...
No, that was a different girl.
So...
This was a girl, and not only that, no, I don't think she had an abortion. I think she had a miscarriage. But R. Kelly gave her mono, and then her mono turned into something else, and it ended up paralyzing her.
Huh?
And she was in ICU for 2 weeks.
The fuck is it?
And so what was so disturbing was the girl, let me not say the girl, the young lady, because she's an older woman now. But she said that whenever she was in ICU, R. Kelly wrote her mom a check for $1,000.
$1,000?
Which, whether it's $1,000 or it's $1 million, what is the fucking price tag on your children?
So what? So with that, the mom didn't.
What they were basically hinting at was that a lot of the stuff that was going on, a lot of people were being paid off. And what really bothered me the fucking most was that R. Kelly had all these fucking grown-ass men around him. And nobody felt the need to be like, say, bruh, you shouldn't do this. Like, there was one part where a producer said he met R. Kelly at the studio. And he walks in, and R. Kelly has an underage girl laying on a bed right by him, butt-ass naked, and R. Kelly's rubbing on her butt. And so he goes to one room, and there's another underage girl laying in there naked. Goes to another room, there's another underage girl laying in there naked. It was like 5 girls in the studio. They said R. Kelly had a bed in the middle of the studio.
Bruh.
And it's sickening. It's sickening.
And what did the producer do?
Oh, the producer said, he was like, I just didn't want no parts of it.
So instead of calling somebody, you just leave?
Instead of like, and that's what bothered me the most about this is because, understandable, because, you know, his brothers talked about how they were molested as children.
And did you see where it finally came out it was their sister that did it?
That it was their older sister. But the younger brother said that R. Kelly was also molested by a man. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was his older brother that was molesting him. Because his older brother was extremely creepy. And even the younger sibling, the youngest one, said that he was molested by the sister and came to R. Kelly and told him. And R. Kelly was like, that ain't happened to you. But R. Kelly was being molested too. So all this stuff was like, this had started early.
Yeah.
It started extremely early. And like his music teacher was on there and she fucking pissed me off because I'm like, you're 192 years old. And now you want to come on a damn documentary and you look like you got one foot in this world and another foot in the other.
What was she saying?
She was like, he was making sexual music when he was young and it was nasty.
That's a sign.
Yes.
That's a cardinal sign when kids are overtly sexual that something's going on.
And she was his music teacher whenever he was like 12. And talking about the kind of music that, well, he wasn't writing because R. Kelly can't read or write.
That's what I've heard. Like, he can't read very well.
Yeah. So who's booking flights? Who's booking hotels?
Yeah.
These people are forging documentation on these young girls. Like, even his manager was like, every city we went to the mall.
To go find girls.
To go find girls. And said girls would smile at R. Kelly or R. Kelly would smile at girls. And the man, or like his security guard or something would go over and be like, R. Kelly said, call him and hand their number.
Wow.
Like, talked about how he was hanging out at his high school years after he graduated.
I think I remember something like that. My thing is though, like I'm trying to put myself in a situation like, okay, back at 16, it was cool to talk to an older guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so if Chingy had went to our high school and gave me his number, I'm probably going to call.
Yeah, but if Chingy had came to your elementary school, this is the age difference that's going on here.
But what I'm saying is, I think we have to get away from the saying like, oh, you fast or whatever. Like, a lot of times you don't know what someone's financial situation is, or even just like, that's, somebody's idol. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Just to be in their presence. And you don't even go in thinking like romantic or anything like that sometimes, what I feel.
Right.
But it's his job not to be a goddamn dickhead.
And that's where I think that we have to like be extremely careful, because it's like, yeah, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about these young girls, whatever. They were not consenting.
Yeah.
They were not consenting. And there's no way, and it makes no sense. Like, they were even saying that whenever parents would do welfare checks on their daughters, the police department would give R. Kelly a heads up and he would clear out his house.
Wait, what?
He was in connection with the police.
Oh, damn. No, what I'm saying is, like, I've seen a lot of people like the girls were fast. I'm like, it don't matter what they were.
It doesn't matter what they were, because
like
at the end of the day, they're dealing with the strategic old
manipulator
man that knows exactly what the fuck he's doing.
I looked to one of the girls and she was like, it was on the radio today. She was like, you know, he asked me questions like, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have where's your dad? How are your parents? Like, people can tell you certain stuff like, I don't really talk to my mom, or like my dad ain't there. Like that tells you like
he knew exactly what he was going after.
Yeah.
Kids who their parents may or may not miss them as much. Like one girl said she met him and he was like, will you come to Chicago? And she told her mom, I'm going to Chicago. Her mom was like, well, I can't stop you.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way that my child would come to me and tell me that they're finna go to Chicago. At 16, 17, 18, 19, or even fucking 20 years old. Who are you going to Chicago with?
Yeah.
What the fuck for?
Yeah. I need numbers, I need names.
I'm going with you.
Girl.
Like, that's why I was just like, you know what? The whole documentary, the whole entire time, I was just like, there were so many instances where this could have been stopped.
Yeah.
His whole staff was in cahoots with him. Like, even whenever the manager or whatever he was talking about the whole Aaliyah situation, he was like, I looked at Aaliyah and Aaliyah looked at me like she was worried. Like, she just wanted me to say something to stop this.
And you didn't.
And you didn't. And then he goes, but Aaliyah just had on her regular clothes, started smiling. Nigga, you need to go to fucking jail. How about you go to jail for forging documents?
Yeah, that part.
That's the least that they can goddamn do. They already got you on TV admitting to the shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, you go to fucking jail, okay?
Is he still his manager?
No, it said ex-manager. Security guard, nigga, you fucking go, because you were the one passing out numbers at the goddamn mall and shit.
The security guard was talking?
Yep, he was on there. Take his bitch ass away.
Wow.
Like, the assistant that was booking flights, you gotta go. Because you're over here booking flights for young girls and you know. You know, like there was one girl, R. Kelly was in like Florida and she met him down there and met him at a concert. And this is the one I feel like her parents definitely just passed her off to R. Kelly. Because they met him at a concert and were like, y'all just only talk about business.
Wait, what?
And then the mom had the nerve to get on there and be like, yeah, he was accused of sexual assault, but he was acquitted in a court of law.
Just because they couldn't prove it don't mean shit.
Do you know why he was acquitted? He was acquitted because the young girl was paid off to say that wasn't her.
Listen.
Her daddy got on the stand and said, that's not my daughter.
Bruh. Like,
that, and what's so crazy to me is the connection that R. Kelly has, because even the young girl that's in the video's dad, and y'all forgive me if I'm all over the place, but this bothered me to my core. The young girl that's in the video, her dad was R. Kelly's drummer.
The one in the video?
Yeah, the girl in the video.
Which is Sparkle's niece.
Sparkle's niece. So Sparkle's brother-in-law is R. Kelly's drummer. The girl in the video's brother is now Chance the Rapper's drummer.
Huh?
So the girl in the video, her dad was R. Kelly's drummer. The girl in the video, her brother currently is still in the industry, and he's Chance the Rapper's drummer. So the whole family's been fucking paid off. And given a sense of stability. And so, and whenever you hear about the girl that was talking about the threesome, whenever you hear the way that she describes what happened, like, R. Kelly brings her into a gym, and she said all of the Space Jam decorations were all over the walls.
Wow.
And mind you, how many people fucking love Space Jam?
Girl, me.
Like, so the nigga pulled a bed out into the middle of the gym. And then the 14-year-old girl from the video comes walking out of the bathroom. And then R. Kelly is like, let's go. And they start having sex. And she says that R. Kelly's instructing her to go down on the girl, instructing the girl to go down on her. And said she started crying in the video and was like, I don't want to do this. And said after they were done, R. Kelly was like, now how the fuck am I supposed to watch this with you crying?
Wow.
And after they got done, sent the 14-year-old girl back, and she stayed in the bathroom until they left.
Wow.
So that's literally the only purpose that this girl served for him, was like involving her in like these like sexual situations, and he shipped her back.
Where are these videos?
So the girl that's in the threesome says that R.
And she
Kelly
took one, and that's how
she
they
took
got
one,
them.
and she used to carry them. He used to carry them around on him, and she took it. So I personally think that she's the one that released the sex tape.
Well, I heard that she had it, but she given it to someone else, and
That was her
released it.
story. Because then she said that whenever she got it back, R. Kelly started doing lie detector tests on people, and was like, "Do you really have it? Do you have any more copies?" And said she passed it. Said the dude who she apparently gave it to, he didn't pass his lie detector test. And so R. Kelly was like, until you bring me back all copies of this video, I'm not going to give you the money. And the money was supposed to be like $250,000. The shit is sick, bruh. It's sick. And we have got to stop acting like R. Kelly is not a fucking menace to this society.
Yeah.
People are dangerous around him. People are in danger. Little girls are out here being hurt.
Yeah. Lives changed.
Being manipulated. And the crazy part is, like, when they start talking about, like, all the cults, like, all the, you know, how he had the house set up and stuff, none of these girls are being there without their will. They're not being held against their will. These girls are mentally shackled to this man. Like, they said that, like, after the first time you have sex with him, he tells you to call him daddy while you're having sex. And then he's like, well, you need to call me daddy all the time. He stops women from eating. He throws them on a tour bus or locks them in a room. And one girl said she went 3 days without food, and then R. Kelly came and ate in front of her. And was like, don't stand there, don't sit there and watch me eat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's mental.
He's mentally
abusive.
He's demonic.
The thing is, I know we all had some great memories of our R. Kelly songs. I know that we've all loved the R. Kelly bop. But it kills me when people talk about, you got to separate the man from the music.
You can't separate the man from the music when he's talking about pedophilia in it.
The music is influenced by what the fuck he's doing.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
This ain't like somebody's acting.
Bingo.
Even sometimes still, I still see the nigga from, I still see Pinky. You know what I'm saying? I still see Ike Turner sometimes. But his music is clearly influenced by some of the shit that he's doing. And what really like got me was like, people didn't know that was R. Kelly in the back of Aaliyah's album.
Girl.
I'm like, yeah, that's that nigga. And for you to sit here and to say, I'm gonna still listen to some R. Kelly, I don't know.
Shame on you.
And it's men with girl childs. With
female children.
With girl children. With young ladies as your children, and you want to listen to this man and want to say, I don't know the nigga personally.
And that's the problem.
No, that's the problem. But you don't have to know the nigga personally, because you know niggas like that in real life.
Bingo.
And this is what leads to, you know what I'm saying, your daughter gets sexually molested and assaulted, and she don't want to tell, you don't believe her, or if she tell you that's why you shouldn't have been around them niggas, or you shouldn't have dressed like that, or you was fast. Like, niggas find a way to flip stuff, or you want to go kill somebody because, I don't know. I just feel like it's all our responsibility to speak up for kids. Like,
bingo. And it's not even just kids. To speak up for anybody that cannot speak up for themselves.
Or who's afraid to. Like, I don't give a fuck if that's my kid. Like, if my kid's somewhere doing something, I would want you to tell them, hey, cut that out. If somebody's touching my kid, I don't know that little girl, so I ain't finna say nothing. Like, that's that bullshit.
And that's what bothered me the most about it, because I was like, there were so many people who let these girls down.
Yeah.
You failed them. Yeah. You have completely failed them, and you have let what happened to R. Kelly as a youth is unfortunate. Mm-hmm. It's extremely unfortunate. Yeah. But you have let this one man's pain turn into pain for how many women? He got several of them pregnant. Mm-hmm. Was paying for abortions, having his assistant take them, talking about, this is my uncle.
I heard that.
Like, You're passing out STDs. R. Kelly has herpes. Mm-hmm. And you gave like a 19-year-old girl herpes.
You can't cure that.
Like, this man is damaging. What he's doing is beyond wrong. And like I said, like, fool, this shit literally almost brought fucking tears to my eyes. Because all I could think about was like, I have a 15-year-old sister.
Yeah.
And if there's some predator out here that's like, I don't, your family don't love you the way that I love you.
Yeah.
They're not going to love you. Yeah. Come with me. And I can't find her.
Yeah.
Or I'm fighting this nigga over you.
You can't talk to her.
When I tell you that I would get rid of him.
Bruh.
He needs to be euthanized.
My thing is too, like, the shit that these women are going through, they're gonna have to live with this for the rest of their lives. That's what I'm saying. Like, the rest of their lives. Like, your enjoyment, your pleasure, and this is somebody's life. Like, you don't forget. And people are also, do you know people out here are struggling with shit that they had done to them when they was 4 and 5
Bingo.
and 6 and 12. Like, people literally changing the course of their lives. Like,
and then you go out here and this is what you decide to do with your pain. And you
want to make a song.
This is what you decide to do with your pain. You want to inflict your pain onto other people. You've turned it into where it's strictly about you.
Yeah.
Where it's about what you need.
Your needs are paramount.
Yes. And like, I can't lie to you, even after watching that, I instantly, because do you remember whenever we reported on here about the boy that claimed that R. Kelly had hit him up? I would not be surprised if R. Kelly doesn't have a cult of boys. Personally, I'm not going to lie to you. I think that R. Kelly is bisexual. I think that whenever you think about the fact that how long ago was this tape? Like 15 years ago?
It was a long time ago.
15 years ago, this nigga was into coming inside of a girl's mouth and then pissing in her mouth afterwards. And like all this over-sexualized stuff. You can't tell me that a nigga like that can just get off on regularly. This nigga's into some... It's going to take some extra for him to get off and get what it is that he needs. So we really need to start looking into seeing if there's parents who they can't find their sons. Because a nigga like R. Kelly, I don't think that it's going to stop.
And the thing is too, like, it's not. I think it's way past the point of sex.
It's control.
It's power.
It's control and power.
Like, for you to piss on somebody and like, if that's your kink, that's your kink. You know what I'm saying? But like, it seems like you're dehumanizing and devaluing somebody. Like, you got to break somebody. And this is pimps always say, if you take her mind, her body will follow.
Bingo.
Like,
and he's got their mind.
Psychologically, and we've all been in love with somebody before, and like, we know, like, oh, I need to leave this nigga alone. But you love them, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all get into it. You really supposed to call the police, but you don't.
But you don't.
Because you don't want to see them. Like, we've all been there before. So I can't even say, like, what really bugs me is like, they weren't there against their will. They were there with somebody that they loved.
They're with somebody who has full control of their mind.
Yeah, they are there with someone who they think really loves them, who's going to take care of them.
Yep.
You don't know how many, like, what they've gone through. Like, and I always say this too, like, if you've experienced not eating, no lights, no electricity, you don't know what you endure for somebody who's going to feed you, for stability, for a promise of like, you ain't going to never have to go hungry again. You ain't going to never want for money again. You don't know what you do. Yep. And to feel like, oh, I've been rescued. I'm eternally grateful. Like, that feeling of loyalty is a motherfucker, especially when you feel like you owe somebody some shit. Like, you rescued me. Like, I owe you everything.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think what he's just being just a classic manipulative nigga is that in the beginning he's showing you this like super good side of him where it's like, you know, I'm this hurt person that needs help. Because we've all tried to help somebody who needed some help.
Who propositioned that they just need some help.
Yes, we've all been there.
But they don't want no help.
But they don't want no help.
They happy being where they are.
Right. Like, whenever they were talking to his ex-wife on there, she was like, I was just looking for the man who needed me to help him read again. Like, yeah, girl, that's what... And I was just... And even with her, like, I feel like she's still under his spell, because why are you still carrying his last name? But it is what it is. That's not my business. Whatever. But I was just like, you know what? All the parents that handed their children over to this man, shame on you. All the parents who ever accepted a dime from this man, shame on you. All the staff that accepted money from this man, shame on you. All of you need to go to fucking prison, because you have let little black girls down on a whole other level. Shame on Aaliyah's parents.
And then her parents made that statement or whatever.
That she didn't have sex with him. Shut up.
Who are y'all convincing? Yourself? Like, it's making you feel
How else
better?
did she get pregnant? Because they also stated on there that he gave Aaliyah $100,000 not to press charges on him.
Not to press charges on him.
Yes. After their relationship ended.
Bruh.
Like, so y'all took this money. And the sad part is that during Aaliyah's teens, she's dealing with R. Kelly. And then Aaliyah died whenever she was how old?
Still in her 20s, right?
21, 22? Mm-hmm. This girl didn't even have a chance to have a life. Whenever she was finally starting to come into her own, we lost her.
Bruh.
So shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. And I hope nothing good came of any of the money that anybody took from this man.
No, they all broke.
This man,
including R. Kelly,
ran a whole entire fucking sex cult, and you wonder why he's fucking broke. It's real expensive to keep people quiet, to hush people, especially whenever you got to hush that many people. And even like one of the girls, her mom actually like was looking for her on the documentary and found her inside of a hotel room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw that.
And
somebody posted that. Or
yeah, like, and the assistant, they blurred out the assistant's face and like distorted the voice. So we don't know if it was male or female. We don't know who the assistant was or whatever. But the assistant was like, her name was Dominique. Said Dominique is like the most defiant one, and she's tried to escape a few times. So to punish her, R. Kelly makes her look like a boy. So he cut off all her hair. She dresses like a boy. Like all of that. And so her mom actually found her on the documentary, and she opened up the door to the hotel. And her mom was like, is somebody in there with you? And she was like, Joycelyn. Joycelyn is the one that came out.
Joycelyn Savage with her parents.
With the parents, and she was on TMZ. She was like, Joycelyn's here. She was like, come back at 6. So the mom's like, okay. Which, for one, I don't understand why you left her.
No, you coming with me now.
I would have been like, I don't give a fuck who's in this goddamn room.
What the fuck they gonna do to me?
Go get your bag. If I gotta whoop ass, I'm gonna just have to whoop ass.
Okay, so
R. Kelly himself could be up in this bitch. Really, honestly and truthfully, is probably what I prefer. Because, nigga, we need to handle some things.
I'm going out blasting. Take me to jail. I don't care.
Bingo.
I'm gonna get off.
Bingo. And so her mom comes back, and then the hotel manager is like, I need to talk to you. Said that her daughter called the police and said that that's not my mom. And said that they told her that she can't be on the premises. So the mom goes and is like crying. She goes and she's like calling her daughter. Her daughter answers. She was like, Mama, that wasn't me. She's like, I didn't call the police on you. And so the mom was like, I knew that wasn't you. She's like, I'm hiding in the bathroom. The mom sat in the bathroom stall for like 20 minutes. Her daughter finally came in. And she like just ran out the door with her daughter. And so they're showing, like, you know, she has her daughter, and her daughter was like, Mama, I just made the hardest decision I've ever had to make. And the daughter came running out. She just had on her clothes, and I think she had like a backpack or something with her.
They blurred her face out?
No, they showed her. But the sad part was, at the end of it, they showed that 3 days after her mama saved her, she went back.
Yeah.
And that now she's back with her mom for good and is trying to like heal from all of this.
Wow. Did they say what happened when she went back?
No, they didn't say anything. I thought they were going to try to interview her. They didn't interview her. But like the two people that they were really focusing on was the Joycelyn girl and another young girl named Azriel, who R. Kelly basically took her after her graduation from high school. But he was like sleeping with her. And that's the girl that was in Florida where her parents met him at the concert. And said they called their daughter and was like, where are you? And she was like, I'm at a hotel with R. Kelly. They go to the hotel. They see her car outside and they see his tour bus. The hotel staff is like, there's no R. Kelly here. And she was like,
tour bus is it then?
She was like, I see his tour bus. My daughter is 16.
Yeah.
She said that she's here with him. Where are they? Girl, R. Kelly had rented out 2 floors of the hotel.
And they were up there.
They were up there.
You know, I heard something too, like he would park at the McDonald's and stuff.
Yep.
Remember the nigga didn't go on a Jay-Z tour and he was at McDonald's flipping burgers?
Yep.
Bruh.
The nigga's fucking sick. And said that then the daughter came running down, was like, Mama, I'm interviewing with him. Y'all are ruining my big chance. Her parents logged into her iCloud. She had sex with him that day, that she was over there at the hotel with him.
Wow.
Had sex with him. And it's like to think that like he ran across virgins and was like, oh, this is even better. Wow. And like, you know, like I'm just like, to lose your virginity to a man that's like that.
I just want more people to speak out about it too. Like, y'all know more stuff than what was said. Like, no offense, but Jay-Z, like, you made a whole album with the nigga. Like, I know you know. Y'all didn't even finish the tour. So what do you know?
And that's the thing. It's like people need to be honest about...
And just say... I think, though...
You fucked up.
But I think, though, if they say that, they're going to realize how they fucked up. Because they were there. They were privy to some of the shit they seen.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
I'm pretty sure they saw the girls in the studio and all that shit. And they was like... You know, quiet too. So I think a lot of times too, if they come out, they're going to expose themselves.
Right. And somebody sent me a meme and it was like R. Kelly and Aaliyah at 15 and whatever R. Kelly's age was. And then it said Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, the age difference is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's been disgusting.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But let's not forget the other shit that comes along with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
The manipulation, the sexual abuse, the physical abuse, the mental abuse.
Mm-hmm. And let's not also forget, I think Matthew Knowles wasn't going for no fuck shit with Beyonce. I mean, I don't really know what happened, but I'm pretty sure Jay-Z couldn't have had the shit that R. Kelly done to these girls. And another thing too, they're married. R. Kelly ain't married none of these girls.
He married Aaliyah.
He ain't married no more. He married his wife. But I'm saying, like...
I think he married her to just cover up what it was he was doing.
That he was doing that shit.
The wife claimed that she didn't see nothing.
Okay.
She's like, I was like, where did you find the time to make these hit records, go on tour, find these young girls, sleep with these young girls, and still come home? I was like, bitch, you can sit there and lie if you want to. I don't believe that your husband was out here having a full fucking sex cult and you didn't know it. I don't believe that he was out here doing what he was doing and was having threesomes and didn't include you. Honestly and truthfully, fool, the whole thing was a lot to stomach. And the fact that he's continuing to carry on. Mm-hmm. And what really bothered me the most is that it just goes to show you that people don't care about black girls.
Nope. Because had Sue Ellen been in the mix.
Oh, Sue Ellen's parents wouldn't have been with the shit. They wouldn't have been with the shit at all.
They might have been with the shit, but R. Kelly would have been his ass in prison a long time ago.
Yeah, they would have had him in jail. They would have had him in jail.
Sue Ellen's parents would have called the cops.
Hell yeah. And Sue Ellen's parents wouldn't have took money from him. They would have been like, no.
not
gonna take my daughter.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Not this
You
nigga.
better go buy somebody else. That's what they would have said.
Yeah. They definitely would have pressed charges.
They would have pressed charges. So
I just saw a tweet that said black men are literally the cause of the root of everything that we're going through. And that's a harsh tweet.
But it's a fact.
But it ain't too far off.
It's a fact.
It ain't too far off. Like, you just don't give, and this is me, you just don't, to me, give any black girl any confidence that she matters in this world. And I think as a black woman, you get to the truth where you get to the realization that, like, you're unprotected, like...
disrespected.
Yeah. Like, I mean, have you come to that realization as a black woman?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. There may be some black women out here who can say that they've never felt disrespected or anything by a black man. But I just feel like we are very unprotected. You look on videos every day. You know what I'm saying? You see niggas hitting on women and people just standing by. You see, people doing just anything to black girls and nobody caring. And like,
what's the video the other day where the girl was at the gas station and like 14 niggas were around her? Like, hey, bitch, give me your number, bitch. Hey, bitch, I'm finna.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see? Mm-mm. When I saw that video, I said, you know what?
And not to mention, like I told you, my client, her and her room, like they went outside and jumped somebody in the car and hit the dudes in the car with the girl. Instead of driving off, she over there getting her ass whooped by niggas and bitches and like. A bitch definitely gonna get sweated around this motherfucker.
And she's trying to buy gas.
Wow.
And whenever I was looking at the comments, and people, I saw one comment that was like, when you ask God for a hood nigga, he give you 14. And I'm just like, y'all find the humor in this shit?
I would have ran some of them niggas over.
I would have turned them niggas into speed bumps.
Into emblems.
And it's like, for real. And it's like the fact that like, you're not even protected at the gas station, fam.
They're doing something that you have to do.
Have to do.
And instead of what niggas pumping your gas, you bitch and hoe. Like
all them niggas, and not one of y'all said, say fam, y'all, relax.
Chill out.
She just trying to get gas, bruh. Like, leave her alone. Not one of y'all, not one of you felt the need to even speak up.
That shit is actually trash.
It's super trash. And whenever I tell you, this shit bothers me to my core because I'm just like, this, and I was talking to Ebony the other day, and I was like, and maybe this may be an irrational fear, but I am so afraid to bring a child into this world.
That's not irrational.
I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid to bring a boy into this world. I'm so afraid to bring a girl into this world. And it's like, you can't leave them in a bubble, and you can't just like, you can't do anything. And it's like, you've got to deal with all of these outside sources that can have an effect on your child.
Yeah.
All of these things that you have no control over. And it's like, the only thing I can control is whether or not I bring you here.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid because I can promise you, a nigga put his hands on a child, a bitch, an old lady, an old man, a young kid, they're done.
Yeah.
They're done. And that's why I could not find it in me to understand someone accepting money for your kid.
Yeah.
For you to put a price tag on your own, the child that you raised.
Brought into this world, yeah.
The child that you brought into this world.
Yeah.
And that's what you decided for your child's purpose to be R. Kelly's receptacle?
Yeah.
For what? For fucking what? Like, we have failed. And I'm thinking to myself, like, have I failed anyone?
Yeah.
Is there something that I could have spoke up on? Because I think back to whenever I was in middle school and a girl that I was in the grade with was having sex with my history teacher.
Huh?
Yes, we were in the 7th grade.
Wow.
And he took her out for Valentine's Day.
Bruh.
Her parents brought her home.
Huh?
I mean, he brought her home. And her parents noticed that she was like, her hair was messed up and like her clothes. And they took her to the hospital and they did a rape kit on her.
Wow.
And I saw them come and carry my teacher out the following Monday.
Wow.
Like, and I think about the things that I have encountered. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've even talked about it.
Yeah.
How like niggas have like pushed on you and like, like tried to coerce you to do, to have sex with them. And it's just like I said, a dude tried it with me in college. If I had spoken up, like, who's to say that he didn't go out here and hurt somebody?
Yeah.
And if I had spoken up, like, fool, the shit brings me to tears. I'm not even gonna lie. Because it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad the world that we live in. It's sad that we are exposing children to this shit.
Yeah.
It's sad that we expect for children to live full lives, carrying pain and trauma.
Yeah.
When all kids are supposed to be doing right now is singing Baby Shark. Like,
yeah. Having, like, playing,
like doing regular, like, little kid shit.
Yeah.
Like, the shit is so damaging, and we've just got to be so extremely careful. And you have got to protect not only your own children, but other children at all costs.
Yeah. And that's not my business. Like, I know we talk a lot about, like, mind your goddamn business, white folks and all that stuff. But it comes to a point where certain stuff you just like, okay, I'm barbecuing in the park.
Right.
Mind your fucking business. My daughter's crying and she's in the car with a grown ass man. Like, question that shit. Ask me. And see, they don't question that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll walk past that and not question it or let it be a white girl and a black man and he's taking care of her. They're gonna question that.
I'm telling you.
It's just very, I think, so I don't think I've ever said this, but my daughter is 11 and she does not look like an 11-year-old.
Right.
And I cried when she told me that she had,
Right.
And I was just like, damn. Like I remember like when I started developing, like we were at the mall one time. We were at Victoria's Secret and I was looking at underwear. Mm-hmm. And this girl was with her dad. And he looked like he was about 50, 60 years old. And he walked up behind me. He's like, I love to see your nose. I think we were I was 14, 15. And just like, they had posted a question on Twitter, like, when was the first time a man sexually noticed you? And I was like, I was 8 when I noticed that. I was 8. And this was a 15-year-old boy. And we almost had sex. And I didn't know what sex was. He put his dick out and he was like, I can have sex with you right now, but you're too young.
Huh?
Yeah. Yes. And it's like, it's just, I literally cry with my dog. Because she don't look like an 11-year-old. She's tall, she's shapely. And
she can look like an 11-year-old. There's somebody out here still.
Well, but she acts like an 11-year-old.
Right.
And people will look at her and be like, oh, she's a woman. No, she's not a woman.
So far from it.
She's a child.
She's actually a small child.
She don't bathe every day.
Girl.
Like, she's a kid. And just the fact that, there's someone who's like, is lusting after her, just like boils my blood.
I'm telling you, that's. I know it got deep.
Yeah,
and I know it got like extremely emotional.
How do we move from this?
Fool.
No, I'm talking about in the show. How do? Because
I was thinking to myself, he got to die.
Huh?
He got to die.
He has to. Like, he just off himself at this point. Like I'm not, but okay. And we have to start holding people accountable for playing and supporting R. Kelly as well. Like,
bingo.
The DJs, I know it's disrespectful for you to come. Listen, next time you play some R. Kelly, I'm coming up in your booth and like, turn that shit off. Like, or booing when the song comes on. Like, y'all, please stop playing his music. Like, please stop supporting this man. Aunties, please stop going to his concerts. Please stop wiping this man down on stage with a goddamn...
wiping his tongue.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, can y'all please stop? Like, this is toxic behavior and contributing to it. Please stop.
That's it. Like, you may not be able to stop what he's doing in his personal life, but the least you can try to do is make an impact on his professional life. There's no way that R. Kelly should be still making money. Mm-hmm. There's no way that R. Kelly should still be able to go on tour. We're dealing with a man that is so incredibly dangerous and so incredibly cocky.
Because he's gotten away with it. You heard that y'all should have did this 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
I got 9 million people that hate me and 4 billion people that love me. Like, nigga, shut up. You if I put a 4 and a 3 in front of you now, nigga, you wouldn't be able to decipher either one of them.
Bro.
You can't read. Like, I saw somebody post, it was like, damn, we talking all this shit about R. Kelly and nigga can't read none of it.
Yeah.
I said, well, hopefully somebody can relay the message to him. Because I even went to his Instagram page and like he's disabled all of the comments on like all of his posts since like maybe September, October. So I went to his last post that like you could actually comment on. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you there were so many people that were like, I love you, R. Kelly. Happy birthday, R. Kelly. And there were a lot of people who were like, nigga, you're nasty.
Nasty nigga.
You're a nasty ass nigga. Like something needs to be done with you. Like enough is enough.
Hit late last night. Girl, and I'm seeing people I'm friends with like this shit. Who am I friends with?
Oh, girl. I unfollowed everybody that I follow that follows R. Kelly. I unfollowed all of them yesterday.
Do you see one?
Which one?
Shad Ward.
Is that surprising? Doesn't he look like a demonizing, a womanizer?
Wow.
Wow. You know what I'm saying, fam? And any nigga that sticks up for R. Kelly too much, I'm really looking at you skeptical. Because I feel like you have no respect for black women.
Like, what won't you do?
And you don't give a fuck.
At all.
You don't give a fuck. So, but let us just pray. Let us pray for this world. Let us pray for these children. Because these children got to take over this shit once we dead and gone.
Girl, once we hear they taking over this shit.
Bingo. Like somebody is out there teaching the next Obama. Somebody is out there teaching the next whoever. Somebody's out there teaching the kid that's going to find the cure for cancer. Somebody's out there teaching the kid that's going to find the cure for diabetes. Like
he
these children.
Sanaa Lathan?
Oh yeah, I saw the Sanaa Lathan post. I was like, shame on you.
Wow.
Shame on you. And people giving John Legend flack for going up there. Hell, at least he went up there.
At least he had the
Some of
courage
your faves were too scared to even do it.
to even. Well, I don't want to say too much.
I'm telling you.
Nigga, say something.
I'm telling you.
Just say something.
But that's all I got in this week with the shits. And we can go ahead and move on over. All right, so you ready to go ahead and going over the Let's Argue?
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, first thing first, let's have a little bit of ray of sunshine in this dancery.
Okay.
Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam finally grants Cyntoia Brown clemency. I'm not even sure I'm saying her name right.
She's free. I know how to say that part.
Cyntoia Brown.
I wonder why they got to wait until August, though.
I don't know. I don't know. But she's 30. Did you know her birthday's the same day as Gucci?
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a little scary.
Girl, that ain't her testimony.
I'm saying it's just it's a little it's a little worrisome based on so she did spend the last 14 years behind bars for shooting and killing a man. She was tried an adult at 16. Said she was forced into sex work and feared for her life when she killed 43-year-old Johnny Allen in 2004. So she could be released as early as August 7th on time served. After that, she will stay on parole for the next 10 years. Had he not commuted her sentence, she wouldn't be eligible for parole until she was 69 years old.
Wow.
So they had passed a ruling that she had to serve 51 years before she was able to. So granted, she missed a lot of the things that a normal 16, no prom, you know what I'm saying? No, nothing. And I had posted it, and like one of my Facebook friends was like, well, let's just talk about, it was cold-blooded. I'm just like, let's not. Like, are you the same person you was at 16 that you are now?
Thank you.
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, people just, regardless of if she did it on purpose, whether she didn't, like, let's look at the facts that she was 16 years old and she was a prostitute.
Yeah, how about that?
Let's start with that. Like, you don't know what trauma that entails, like, to be with different men and
yeah. And it's so crazy. Whenever I was in Atlanta, I went to go use the bathroom at the MLK Civic Center or whatever it is called. And whenever I was using the bathroom, I closed the stall and there was a sign on the back of it that said, if you're a victim of human trafficking, here's a phone number that you can call. And if you're unable to call, here's a phone number that you can text. And that was my first time seeing anything like that.
Really?
And I was like, wow. Like, the fact that someone thought like the bathroom might be a place where you actually be by yourself.
When I refer clients to a safety shelter, there's a website you can go to, and it's a button, like if there are accusers in the room, press this button, and it'll go to like a pizza screen or something like that. It'll clear the screen off.
Are you serious?
And you can't go back to what was on the last thing on there. Yeah. The fact that those measures are out there. Yeah.
Wow.
So praise the Lord. She's gonna be free soon.
Amen.
Have you heard about this though? The woman in a 14-year-old coma gives birth in Arizona.
I saw that.
Yeah. So the CEO of the healthcare facility resigned. There's a police investigation into the rape and subsequent pregnancy of a female patient who's been in a vegetative state for more than a decade. So let's see. According to reports, the identified 29-year-old patient had been raped several times, and the staff had no idea she was pregnant until she went into labor and gave birth to a healthy baby boy on December 29th. On the 8th, the investigators served the Hacienda Healthcare with a search warrant for DNA samples from all of its male employees in hopes of finding out who was responsible for the woman's rape and pregnancy.
Fool.
The victim had been in a vegetative state for 14 years following a near-drowning incident and is an enrolled member of the local San Carlos Apache tribe. So it sounds like she's a Native American. In an anonymous interview, a former caregiver of the woman expressed disbelief that her pregnancy went unnoticed. I can't believe that someone could bathe her daily for 9 months and never knew that she wasn't having a period, that she was growing in her midsection, that the nurses weren't keeping track of her weight. Those things are shocking to me. And that tells me one of two things. Y'all weren't doing all the shit y'all said y'all was doing.
Bingo.
Y'all, she probably wasn't bathed every day.
No.
Like, that's like one of the...
They probably came in there and made sure they turned her.
And then she was breathing.
Yep.
That's the thing. Like, I seen like it was like a nurse like putting in pulses in all four extremities in their their amputee. Like, how you gonna put somebody got pulses in their ankles and they ain't got no ankles? Mm-hmm. Like, y'all, I'm not an advocate of nursing homes at all, because there are very few that are good. Girl. And even the good ones, you have people in there abusing your papa and your granny and hitting on them and doing everything else.
And they want you to pay $6,000 a month for granny to go in there and get hit on.
Basically.
Bye.
And abused. Fuck that. But bro, this whole thing is just strange. And I heard was it Envy? Is it like she had to have a C-section? No, you fool. Like, Gita had enough kids to know, like, once your body goes into active labor, like, you can't stop that.
I'm telling you.
You can't be like, no, baby, no, stop.
Wait.
The baby's gonna come out regardless. And just like, wow. So I think the baby is possibly... So it said it's possible to bring a fetus to term, but it depends on how far along you are in the pregnancy. If you are at 27 weeks, you could possibly have a C-section, but if you're only 2 weeks pregnant, I don't think many hospitals would try that because it could harm the fetus. But that is exactly what happened. In 2001, when doctors in Cincinnati learned a patient named Chastity Cooper was 2 weeks pregnant when she suffered a serious head injury in a car accident and lapsed into a coma. The pregnancy was carried to full term and delivered vaginally, as doctors ruled out a C-section because of the risk of getting anesthesia to a comatose patient. In 1995, a woman identified only as Kathy, who had been in a coma for a decade, was raped and impregnated by an aide at a New York nursing home. Kathy's pregnancy was discovered when she was 4 months along, but her Roman Catholic family was against abortion and chose to have her carry the fetus to term. Kathy died shortly before the son's first birthday, and the case resulted in the passing of Kathy's Law in 1988, which required background checks 1998
right,
for nursing aides.
Lord.
So they declined. The family member has declined to give a statement, but yeah,
bruh. Okay, so she's already got pregnant, had the baby. Mm-hmm. Has anybody decided to do some STD testing on her?
Yeah,
because for somebody to be climbing up on top of her, unprotected, doing whatever it is that they want to do with her body, we should maybe check and make sure she doesn't have something. What kind of fucking world? Do you see the kind of world we live in?
Bruh. You that hard up that you have to take something from somebody who can't even consent to give you none.
I'm telling you.
And you get them pregnant.
You get them pregnant.
Oh, you stupid. You stupid.
You're a weirdo. You're a sick fuck. You're a sick fuck. Climb on somebody who is in the hospital because they need medical treatment. And you decide to do whatever it is. Girl, child, off with their head.
I believe once they find, because they gonna find your ass.
Yeah, the DNA.
They gonna find
Dummy.
you. All right, boy.
Dummy.
Yes, it's grass, pal.
I'm telling you, it's like just whenever you think that shit can't get no worse. We got R. Kelly, woman in a coma getting pregnant.
And then we have the government shutdown.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Jesus. I'm ready whenever you are.
So the TSA officers are expected to miss a paycheck this Friday if the government doesn't reopen Wednesday. It has not. Some 51,000 TSA officers, along with air traffic controllers, are among 420,000 federal workers required to work through the shutdown without pay. It began on the 22nd. And Trump and Nancy Pelosi and somebody else, Chuck, went in to try to rectify this, and he walked out, said total waste or total leaf fruit. I don't know what the fuck he said.
Waste of goddamn time.
Pretty much. I'm just like, it's okay. Like, you can say they can miss a paycheck because your living arrangements are already secure, but Housing don't care, or your landlord don't care that you ain't got paid.
Okay, like what?
And your car don't care that you ain't got paid, and the bank will come and pick your shit up, and you stomach grumbling, and your stomach don't care if you ain't got paid.
I'm telling you, like, whenever I heard that like TSA agents have been like started driving Uber.
Yeah, they're going to do side hustles. But the thing is, they're federal employees deemed essential who must work through the shutdown, but without pay. So they're going to get what's called furlough, which when the government's back up and running, they're going to get paid for the time off. But I'm just like, you're expecting people who aren't much higher than middle class to be able to survive during this time. And when asked that, he was just like, oh, they'll survive. Or I'm pretty sure they want this wall. I'm pretty sure they want their goddamn paycheck.
Hello.
Like, I don't even know if this is going to affect me at all, because I'm a government employee.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just like, if Trump really wants the wall that bad, don't you have like a whole fucking like construction company or something? Go build the shit.
No, because he ain't paid them.
Bingo. If you really want it that bad, go pay for it. Okay, because you had the U.S. citizens paying for you to go back and forth to Florida how many times last year?
It Milagro or whatever it's called?
Or whatever the hell it's called.
Yep.
Some shit I can't afford to go to, but I'm helping pay for it.
Yeah, but also the impact is on people who really can't afford it the most, like people receiving food stamps. So they found a clause to be able to give people their food stamps early in February, but if the shutdown goes longer than February, then millions of people won't be able to get food that they need. Also housing. So not even like people getting housing, but they're stopping. You really can apply for food stamps right now. You really can apply for housing because they aren't giving out the grant money and things like that and stuff like that. So all this behind a wall. And I did find something about like what, I don't even know where the thing was I was using, but it was just talking about like how most of the, where is it at? I know I say the article. How, where is it?
I know I was reading like conflicting things about the IRS and whether or not people were going to be getting their income tax.
Well, for what I read, they aren't going to stop doing the income tax. Like people are going to get their income tax. But the
IRS is running it like a fraction of the employees that they were supposed to be running at. I had heard that also. So
it was something.
Make these managers work.
It was something that it was talking about just basically like what you need to understand about like stopping the wall. So a majority of the immigrants that are coming over are coming over on expired visas. Like they're coming here legally.
Right.
And just overstaying their visa. Well, I think it's like 40, I think it was actually like 60%. Mm-hmm. So stopping a wall ain't gonna stop nobody from flying over.
Yeah, I think, and so many people the people who are actually ignorant enough to even be standing in behind this is like, their main concern is like, oh, well, criminals coming over here. Mm-hmm. So you gonna act like we ain't got plenty of fucking American criminals that are right here?
Yeah. And that we have,
bless you.
Thank you. For you to say that they're terrorists, but there have been no evidence to prove that any terrorists are coming from the South.
Yep.
Like, bruh, I just don't understand the wall. Like, I don't understand the concept of the wall.
I don't understand the concept of the wall either. Like, if people really want to get here, they gonna find another point of entry.
And talking about the gangs with MS13. MS13 started here in America.
It sure did.
It didn't start in Mexico. First of all,
people are just really dumb.
Dumbass.
People are just very dumb. Like, whenever I saw like that GoFundMe page that had like how many millions of dollars in it?
It wasn't $1 billion. It wasn't close to $1 billion, but it was enough.
Like the fact that people are actually willing to go ahead and take this money and put it on a GoFundMe page. And you have people out here. Do you know how many people could be affected by that kind of money? Mm-hmm. You have people that are hungry. You have people who need assistance paying their electricity bill this month. You have people who don't have gas to go to work, but they're trying to work. Mm-hmm. You have people who don't have clothes, who don't have shoes, who don't have a roof, who don't have food in their stomach. Mm-hmm. And you post it with your stupid ass on a GoFundMe page? Mm. Like, if you don't take your $5 donation and go do something
conducive, something that's gonna help somebody today.
Do something human.
Yeah.
Like, I hate people.
Girl.
I really do.
Well, this just come in. Another black woman, another woman who had been, who killed her ex in self-defense, granted clemency after 15 years in prison.
Oh, what? We on a
Tania
roll.
Hunter, Ohio Governor John Cusack. She was convicted of murdering Andrew Harris in 2005, but it wasn't until last June that the Ohio Parole Board recommended clemency on the basis of evidence not presented at her trial. Hunter testified that Harris, with whom she'd broken up a few months earlier, attacked her after he accused her of cheating on him. She said he beat her, choked her, poured hot sauce in her eyes, and cut her with a knife before she stabbed him.
Oh, my gosh.
New evidence related to the battered woman syndrome, a subcategory of PTSD, apparently convinced the parole board that Hunter was telling the truth, and that Hunter proved she suffered prior domestic violence at Harris's hands, and that she generally feared for her life and had no way to escape his attack in the minutes before she stabbed him. Too bad the jury didn't feel the same way when they convicted her of murder and felonious assault in 2005, for which she was ordered life in prison. Wow, they're not believing us.
Lord.
They don't believe us when we say somebody touching us. They don't believe us when we say somebody beating on us, and we got to kill these niggas, and then we're going to get life.
Yeah, and then you got to go to jail. So it's either not be believed or lose your freedom.
And then hoping someone will be like, well, we're going to fight for you. But there are millions of people who won't have nobody fight for them at all.
I'm telling you.
At all. Damn, I really tried to find that article. I saved the article about like the top 10 things you need to understand about like the wall and like the myths and stuff like that, but I cannot find it, but I'll find it next time.
Lord, fam.
Let me see what else I had, because I think it, I was just about to, I don't know if we talked about like the homeless man with the GoFundMe, how they took, remember like they had, they put us the video of him, giving him
wasn't it staged?
His last $20.
Yeah.
So they arrested him. They found out they were all in cahoots, and I think they raised like over $300,000, and they were supposed to split it and didn't.
And then they tried to sue?
$400,000. Yeah, the guy tried to sue because he didn't get his portion or whatever. But what they realized is that they were all three in together.
Well, it sounds like you need to give everybody their goddamn money back.
Which GoFundMe is trying to refund everyone their money. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the end,
people are trash.
Yeah. Well, that's it for that. We actually have two questions.
Oh, okay.
So we got one question. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So here's hear ye.
Okay.
So here's my situation. Let me tell you about my situation. I've been dating this girl for about 3 weeks now, and things are good. She's dope, super chill, and I enjoy my time with her. Well, the other night we were getting down and dirty, and since we were both pretty buzzed from our night out at the bar, I decided to get a little freaky.
Okay.
So I just came on. I go down on her and eat the vagina like a box of bagel bites. I love her ass, so I decided to go from the front to the back, and what happened next was shocking.
Hey, let's get it.
As I'm going to lick her butthole, I feel something with my tongue. At first, I thought it was something like lint. Then I went at her booty again, and that's when I realized that this chick had a hairy asshole.
Oh, my stomach just kind of turned.
Doing flip-flops.
Hell yeah.
Like hair like a dude has hair. Disgusted. Ooh. I excused myself to the bathroom and began to puke. I was so embarrassed that I didn't know what to do, so I left. I like this chick, and we've chatted via text since the incident. I told her I wasn't really feeling well and blamed it on the booze, when really I can't stop thinking about her having a hairy asshole.
That's actually nasty.
How do I tell her nicely to shave it? Is that rude, or what do I do? Appreciate your advice. Hair ain't fair.
So I'm wondering, was the vagina not hairy?
Here's my thing, and I know I've said this before. I've attempted to shave my booty hole, but that's hard to reach back there. So
it ain't that hard, fam.
Bitch, I'm a good buck on you. My arms aren't as agile. It's harder to hold these cheeks open and to do that. Like, I'm not ambidextrous. Like,
I don't feel like it's that hard.
Okay.
Well,
you also shave every day.
I mean, but if she's shaving her vagina, she can reach that.
You can reach a cat.
Wow, fam. I feel like if you really want to shave your ass, she'll shave it. Maybe she just don't know.
Maybe she don't know it's hairy.
If you know your vagina grow hair.
How often do you look at your asshole?
You don't have to look at your asshole. You can feel it.
Can you?
Yes, you can feel hair.
You can feel. I just don't feel like hair is irritating in your booty hole.
It doesn't have to be irritating. You can feel hair, because after I shave my ass feels slick. It feels different.
Huh?
Yeah, it feels like
The inside of your booty hole feel different?
no, I ain't going all the way in my butthole.
So you don't go in your booty.
No, you shave the inside of the cheeks. That's where the hair growing.
So you don't shave your ass crack. You don't open up your booty and shave that part.
Yes, that's where you shave. It's the inside of the cheek. But you're not going in your booty hole.
You're not going in your anus.
But you just shave on the side of the cheeks. It's not like I'm not shaving my actual asshole. I'm shaving the hair that leads to it. Maybe that's why you say you can't reach it.
What?
Because you trying to reach in, go into your colon.
I'm not trying to reach it. I'm saying you talking about you shave. So you open your here's butt. You open your booty. You shave that.
No, you shave like this.
You shave up.
You're in the shower. You take your razor. You take one hand and put this down.
Okay.
You take the razor in your other hand and you shave like this.
Let me see. Turn around. I want to see. Show me how you.
And then you take the other hand.
Oh, that's what you do?
Yes.
I thought you shaving like this.
Why would you shave like that?
Bitch, I don't know. I thought you shaving horizontally.
No, I shave it vertically.
Like you squeegee in the window.
Oh no! Whenever you get waxed, she pulls it vertically.
But I thought she getting the hair on your on the cheeks. Like I thought you have hair on that part. Like y'all thinking like, what the fuck is they talking about? I thought that they do the hair like that's inside your booty cheeks, like on your booty cheeks. Don't you have hair on your booty cheeks?
Like on the outside?
No, on the inside, like the inside of your booty.
That's where I'm shaving.
But you going up and down. You doing horizontal.
Yeah, just shave
vertically.
Up. Just shave up. Why would I go out like this?
Why would you go horizontally?
Yeah, why would I go like that? That's too much work. Just swipe up.
That's what I'm saying. just swipe up.
Just swipe up. It literally takes like 2 seconds.
Bruh, I'm scared.
It literally takes like 2 seconds. And I would wait. Like, I wouldn't eat her ass anymore. If you really like this girl, don't eat her ass anymore.
Yeah,
and then if she starts hinting at the fact that she wants that done, you should be like, well, babe, last time I went down there, it was a little extra down there waiting for me.
Okay.
You can shave.
Is it rude for me to say something?
No.
I don't think so either. Like, nigga, you had her ass in your mouth. No holds barred.
Yeah, like.
Say what the fuck you want to say.
I don't think that that's rude at all. I used to have an ex that told me, he was like, I don't like all that hair down there.
Oh, you had hair?
Yeah, because at one point I had hair. And he's like, I don't like all that hair down there.
But how did you feel when he told you that?
I didn't feel anything. I was just like, well, you gonna pay for me to get it waxed?
You didn't feel like criticized, or you didn't feel bad him telling you that? I feel bad for niggas like I just don't like how the hair.
I was just like, that's your preference, because I wasn't at a point in my life where I wanted to be hairless down there yet. So I was just like, okay, well, like I think at that point I may have like been shaving like maybe once like every month or so.
Is that when you started shaving more though? After he said that? Oh.
Nah, it was well after that.
Oh.
It was well after that. I started shaving after I listened to Amber Rose's podcast. And she talked about how strippers prevent themselves from getting razor bumps.
By shaving every day?
Because I used to be like, well, because I nared and got burned. So I was like, I don't want to nair.
Yeah.
I started thinking about like all the chemicals and stuff.
And it's some harsh chemicals in there.
Hell yeah, nair is strong as perm.
It's strong. Like, there's still an odor after you've rinsed off the nair.
Yeah, like.
You said strong as perm.
Yeah, it's a strong as perm. Remember how them perms, you leave it in too long to take your hair out?
Yeah, because usually you
and it smell like it.
When the nair gets done, like it's super fine. Like the hair is like super soft.
For real.
Like you take it off too early, you gonna have your hair gonna lay down.
Yeah. Have a preacher's part.
Preacher's part in your boot.
Yeah. So I was just, if it's something that she wants, and I think it's okay to tell somebody like, I'm not comfortable with doing that.
I don't even think you have to say you're not comfortable with doing it. I feel like she's going to realize if you don't do it again that, I don't know.
But I do think it's childish for you to be shaved in the front and not in the back.
Bitch. Okay. Here you poll. if you shave your booty hole or wax your booty, well, usually when you get it waxed, they do that anyway, right? Mm-hmm. If you shave your booty hole every time you shave yourself, I want y'all to.
It doesn't have to be every time, but do you at least shave your ass?
Okay, if you shave your ass, what are we gonna do? How they gonna let us know that they shaved their ass?
We could post it Friday on the page.
Okay,
do you shave your ass?
We're gonna have a poll.
Do you shave the inside of your ass? Yes or no?
Do you shave it horizontally or vertically? Do
you shave? Because that's really childish, fam.
Bitch, I don't shave, and I don't appreciate you calling me childish.
Well, you should probably start.
Listen,
especially when y'all. But the thing is, y'all be wanting niggas to get freaky,
and they do.
Fool, that's actually really gross.
Fool, first of all,
there'd be hair. I don't care. I'm not hairy.
I'm not hairy.
I'm not hairy.
I'm not hairy.
I'm not hairy. When you shaved for the first time back there, was there hair on the razor or no?
A scant amount.
Oh,
a scant amount.
Oh, okay.
A scant amount.
The hair you actually got to.
Bitch, I nicked myself, and I said never again.
You will not nick yourself.
I did nick. First of all, I did nick myself.
That's because you was in there going horizontally.
What you not gonna do? Listen,
shave your ass.
I'm not getting E. coli.
Oh, and now you're worried about E. coli.
Yes.
Oh,
if I nick myself and I boo boo, yes, I'm gonna get E. coli. Look, okay. Listen, I'm not.
I feel like the booty hole heals itself pretty fast. I think you'll be all right, fam.
You never know. I could be the one. And then y'all wondering why I got one leg gone and 6 toes. 5. 5 off my toes on one foot and half my leg on the other one because they couldn't catch the infection fast enough. Fuck that. I'd use Nair, but Nair is you have to time Nair correctly.
Yeah, I'd be worried about Nair like getting inside of me.
Better that than
fam. If you don't go in there and shave, I'm not
shaving my ass. And if he chooses not to go back there, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, well,
I'm not shaving my ass.
Don't tell a nigga to get freaky and you're not willing to prep the scenario for him.
I prep everything else.
Yeah, and you left one thing out. You left one goddamn. That's like making a whole cake and you left out. I don't know the sugar. Like what the fuck? It's still a cake.
You made a sheet cake and didn't have no icing.
Yeah, like it's still a cake. I guess is it a cake I want to eat? Nah. Like what the fuck? If you don't prepare the whole situation.
You said it's a cake I want to eat? Probably not.
Like, no.
Girl, it went from cake to cornbread.
Oh, girl. What? Like, fam, relax.
Bruh, I've never had a complaint, though. So.
Yeah, because they ain't saying nothing to you. They writing in like this, nigga.
It's one of my homeboys.
I text that homeboy. Hey, say fam. I went back there, bruh. I thought she had a little dingleberry.
You're saying dingleberry.
But nah, fam. Bitch, it was a fucking hair forest back there.
Thought she was crowning.
Like, nigga, what? Hair carries odor. Hair carries, like, sweat. Like, ew. Shave that shit.
All right. Okay.
Either that or just keep a whole bush. Like,
girl, I'm going to try. And I'm gonna try.
Okay.
When I take a bath, when I take a shower, and if I get septic, and I'm in the ICU.
Bye.
I want y'all to send Tan a hairy booty hole and be like, she could be here right now.
Whatever.
Okay. We actually got another question. Let me get to it real quick. Is there anything wrong with a guy or girl when they first meet to say they just want to have sex?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Is there anything wrong with a guy or girl when they first meet to say they just want to have sex?
They're saying it to each other, or one of them is saying it?
Maybe one of them saying it to the person.
When they first meet? Mm-hmm. I think if that's what you want, I think you should discuss that with somebody prior to meeting.
You think so?
Yeah, like... So you never had a nigga be like, you want to fuck?
Like when we first meeting and I'm just thinking the vibe is good and be like, so I just want to have sex. Yeah, I think you should mention that first. But I don't think it's anything wrong with it as long as you're willing to take what answer I give you.
That's a fact.
Like, because I could cut you off wasting my goddamn time.
Yeah.
You know I'm out here looking for a husband. I told you that. It said on my Tinder.
But I feel like you should discuss that before you actually meet.
That's what I'm saying. But like that's what I'm saying. Like you know what I want, and if we meet, I'm just like I just really want to fuck.
Nigga, what the fuck you here for?
Okay, why you waste my time? Like I was telling Ashley, I had met a nigga off Tinder, and we hadn't met, but like we had a phone call, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not in town long." I was like, "Oh, so you just looking for somebody to chill with tonight?" He's like, "Yeah, really." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna call you back."
Click.
Nigga, no one calling him back. I don't want calling him back.
Right.
But I don't think there's anything.
Them kind of niggas kill me, fam.
I mean, go buy somebody.
Nigga, go back to Washington.
Washington.
Like wherever these niggas, because I ran into a nigga who did that, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm here on business from like somewhere, some state far away." Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of Dallas,
girl, a dude from the day of the Cowboys game was like, "Hey, I'm just here in town for the Cowboys game. I'm here for a few more hours." The fuck you want me to do? It don't say nowhere in my Tinder profile looking to fuck for the night.
and the nigga give you herpes and dip,
and you don't even know his name.
You don't know his name,
and then he'll match you. You over here burning, and you can't even report the nigga because he'll match you and block your ass.
Bro, you would not say, and then he unmatch you.
Girl, doesn't that sound like a nigga?
Man, that's exactly what a nigga gonna do.
That's
nigga unmatch you while he putting his pants on.
Okay. He's on the house.
He ain't even left yet. Nigga on his phone.
I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Unmatch.
And you find a mysterious bump 3 months later, and hey,
what happened?
Girl. But you knew something was going on because he stopped texting you. You ain't heard. Now your bubble's green.
Girl, I'm telling you. Like, yeah, if that's what you want, you really got to let that be known up front.
Okay, what about this scenario? You don't even meet somebody online. You meet them out in person. And they let it be known that they just want sex. Is there something wrong with that?
Like, let me know as soon as you meet me, or we're like texting and you let me know?
I should have asked more questions. Is there anything wrong with a guy or girl when they first meet to say they just want to have sex? So we at a hookah lounge and you meet me and you're like, damn, I just want to fuck you.
No, that's a little aggressive.
But I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it because you let me know your intentions up front.
That's a good point.
Now, it may be slightly disrespectful, like, you just met me, nigga. Nasty ass nigga.
Right. I've had a nigga walk up to me and tell me, I will fuck the shit out of you right now.
Yeah.
Nothing about that is like, ooh. For real? You fuck me? Like, nothing about that is, I'm straight, fam, but I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah. And my thing is, too, like, I get completely turned off by a guy who's very sex first.
Yeah.
Like, the niggas I done fell for be like, they lie, but they be like, you know, I don't really.
What's fucking?
Huh?
What's fucking? I don't know what that is.
No, basically. Like, I don't really care about the sex. That's what I ain't here for.
I don't like head. Suck my dick, bitch.
At first, I ain't never came from head. And then I'm like, challenge accepted.
Okay.
Fight. Challenge. And he'd be like,
K.O.
And then you in love, nigga be like, I told you I ain't care nothing about sex.
I don't want to be with you.
Nah, the nigga flip and be like, I told you I ain't really care about sex. You the one put it on me. You the one had sex with me. I told you I ain't wasn't even on that type stuff.
Meanwhile, the nigga back there, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Smack it, flip it, rubbing it down.
Yeah, wait, slow down.
You ain't tell me stop either.
Yeah, you ain't, no. But nigga, bye.
You ain't tell me you saving yourself. You ain't tell me that you trying to... I don't think it's anything... Personally, I don't think it's anything wrong with a man being like, I just want sex. Because let me know off top. That way I won't waste my time. I won't waste your time. Yeah. Like, I know a guy right now, his whole thing, I'm the perfect side nigga. I just want to fuck. I'm the side nigga. I don't want to... Like, I can appreciate that.
Damn.
Because I know, like, I'm not fucking you. I'm not taking you serious.
Yeah.
I can appreciate a man who just like, I just want to fuck. Because that's okay, cool.
Peace.
Bye, nigga. Bye, Lance.
Not by Lance.
So, yeah.
Well, hope that helps.
But flip side, what if a girl says, I just want to fuck? I think a girl has a better chance.
Yeah.
I'm fucking, like, we definitely have the advantage with that.
Yeah. A girl can send out a bat signal. I'm home tonight by myself and I'm looking for dick.
Okay.
Nigga,
the tweet on...
I'm here.
Dick, you say?
No. I haven't seen you in 622 days.
Okay. It's been 3 months and 20 days the last time.
But I'm here.
Dick.
I done left my family to come over here.
Girl. I feel like a girl can put like, damn, I'm horny. And it'll be a third. Nigga won't even be in her inbox. For real?
Girl can be like, I hate sleeping alone.
Let me come lay up with you.
Girl, like, I remember whenever I was still trying to, like, get to know these stupid ass niggas, and you be like, I'm about to take a shower. Wish I could join you. Like,
I hate that.
You don't get your motherfucking showering ass on somewhere, nigga.
First of all, the niggas ain't even showering. Nigga, you ain't showered in 3 days.
I should have been like, can you send me a picture of your soap, the current soap you've been using? Because I feel like it's a sliver.
A girl, soap nigga don't even have soap.
I'm telling
nigga
you.
ain't got no soap or washcloth. Hand and water.
Girl using hotel soap. Like, nigga, fuck. That soap you done stole.
Or the hospital soap.
The soap your mama done stole cleaning the hotel. Like,
or the soap you done stole from your granny being in the being in a goddamn hospital. You know your grandma bring that bag home full of the toiletries she didn't use.
And them socks. You know the socks with that grip.
I had them yellow socks, that yellow or green. They some noticeable ass loud color. And you wearing them.
Oh, okay. Nigga, like, I hate whenever y'all say things like, can I join you?
I'm finna lay down.
I wish I was there.
Bro, we all have had, I wish I was there, nigga. Wish I could join. We've all had, I wish I was there. I wish I could join you niggas. All. If you never had one, just wait.
I'm telling you, because he coming. He coming. And you just gotta.
I'm just like, y'all notice, like, we finna like, come join me. Like.
What they want? You want me to send you a picture? Like, what is the real purpose of you saying that? Because it sounds like fluff.
The thing, what it sounds like is when you get at a grocery store checking out and someone ring up, be like, "Is that free?" Guess it's free. Right. That's the equivalent. Like, no, bitch,
yeah.
you know.
Like, shut up.
So stupid ass.
You know you gotta pay for this shit. Like, so annoying, fam.
So unfortunately, there is a double standard. Like, we can say that, and we're probably gonna get the dick, but.
Yeah.
If you say it, we're probably gonna block you or ignore you.
Are you? Why would you take me like some of those women? Like,
I'm not a whore. Is that what you see me as?
Are you serious right now?
Slut.
So you think you can really just text me something like that?
And the thing is, too, like, y'all keep it so on player. Like, a lot of times we might be down for the first time fuck.
Yep.
But you too thirsty.
Yep.
Just slow down, little baby.
Yeah. Especially if I come over there and I got on my leggings and a t-shirt. You already know it's finna go down.
If I come over at 10 o'clock to watch a movie, nigga, I'm fucking.
And I don't even like watching movies at home.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't even got no TV.
Bruh.
I ain't got no TV, but I'm over here at 10 o'clock at night.
Full. I swear, every time I watch Netflix and I see that, are you still watching? I think about that meme. I was like, what? Watch Netflix? Are you still watching and you sucking dick?
Okay. And that's like after 4 hours. So y'all done watched at least a couple movies. Then
I'm telling you.
Then you went in for the kill.
For real.
Like, you know what I'm here for.
I'm telling you. Like, bye, nigga. So, hopefully it helps.
Hopefully, whatever the question or response is, hopefully it helps. All right. Where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Tana Taught You.
It's what to do with how we fucked up this week.
Yeah. At TANNAH Taught You.
And y'all can find me at @Breezy, BREEZY. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, make sure you follow on all our social media. We ain't got no events, but just follow us because we funny as fuck. We post some dope shit. The Shade Room we posting like 3 days later.
Hell yeah.
But whatever. Hit us up at Hear You Podcast on all social media platforms. Make sure you tune in Fridays and let everybody know that you're listening as well. It'd be nice. Don't listen to us in private. Tell everybody you listen to us.
Yeah. Tell your mama to listen. Hey, mama.
Hey. Maybe. All right. Let's get on up out of here.
Yeah, man. You ready to get up out of here?
Oh, our email. Duh.
Oh, yeah. HearYouPodcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
Bingo.
Bam.
All right. As always, shout out to everybody. I had fun. In 2019, what's up? Bye.
you gonna say more than
You thought I was gonna say what?
I don't know. 2019.
What's up? Because we just getting started.
Hey. All right.
Lord. Bye.
Bye.
Multiply to me.